From Monday to Tuesday, you don't have any fun. From Wednesday to Thursday, just gonna out for a run. Friday and Saturday, you're always getting drunk. And Sunday, you stay at home and never go to church.
My little baby loves to dance. Welcome, my night outers. DJ Psyco Eddie here. Welcome to the Valentine's Day Spectacular, if you can call it that. It's, well, mediocre at best, but we're going to call it spectacular.
No. This is an audio-only format. It's
True.
Spectacular.
Of course.
Or as we call it, the VD Spectacular.
I was going to avoid that, but a lot of people have been posting the video. Congratulations, happy VD. And I've never found VD to be, well, joyful at least.
No, we are the Valentine's Day Outlaws here at Rhode Island Free Radio.
That's right. Well, by the way, in studio tonight we have George Gorner. We have Tony Jones on the board making us sound wonderful.
Just like last week, we managed to find 3 people who did not give a flying you-know-what about the American football Super Bowl. We managed to find the same 3 guys this week who don't give a flying you-know-what about Valentine's Day.
That's not true. No, I do care about any holiday that celebrates a man who was beaten, burned, buried, and then ultimately martyred. And the way you celebrate his death and martyrdom is by handing out jewelry and candy.
In the shape of a heart.
Exactly. So, with that being said, I know a lot of people, especially with the cold, a lot of people did not go out. Personally, myself, I went out during the week. I was not braving the cold. I did, however, make my way to Maine because I'm just that, stupid. No, I had to go up to Thomas College up in Maine, in Waterville, Maine, which is beautiful country if you like a lot of empty space.
Well, keep in mind now the leaves are off the trees.
Well, leaves are off the trees. The cows were hiding in the barns, and out of the 3 houses I saw, not one person was moving. But what I did find while I was there is a place called Big G's. Big G's Deli, and it is right on the sign. They say it is the best deli in Maine. And I have to agree with them. I ordered a sandwich. Now, with the standard white bread size, like 3.5 by 3.
Yep.
Picture 4 of those slices set up in a square.
Now we know where the cows went.
That's 1 slice of bread.
Wow.
They make a sandwich on 2. They don't fold it over. They make 2 slices, huge sandwiches, hand-cut French fries, and whoopie pies that I can only say are the size of your head. And they're not like little thin. They are thick. A small family could eat on this thing for a week. That was my find of the week. It's in actually in Winslow, which is just outside Waterville, Maine. If you're familiar with Thomas College,
Off what Maine? Road?
It's right off of Route 95.
Okay.
It's right in the main drag going through Winslow, Waterville area.
Okay.
It's the only business district / civilization to be found anywhere. But I got to say, there are a few people at Thomas College who listen. Hello, everybody. It was great seeing you guys for about 20 minutes while I was freezing my tuchus off. But that was my adventure for the week, going up to Maine. I also, just because it's so close to the house, I had to hit Doherty's Lakeside in Coventry, Rhode Island. Again, I've been working my way quickly through their beer menu. You do need a little sustenance while you're there.
Of course.
So I had the popcorn chicken. It was just quick protein, but I didn't realize it. They also have a little bit of actual popcorn on the plate with the popcorn chicken.
Huh.
I thought that was kind of cool, and at that point I had enough beers in me where I could have probably used that little extra starch. I also had the Philly cheesesteak egg rolls, which are actually, they give you 3 of them, 3 egg rolls. They're good-sized egg rolls, cheese sauce on the plate. It's enough. Between the popcorn chicken and the egg rolls, it was a meal. I definitely would not have ventured to do anything else, but I did continue drinking. I just want to throw that out there.
That one of these days I'm going to remember to eat a full meal before coming on your show.
Well, by the way, on the way in on the show, that was Blindside Thunder. The name of the song is My Baby Loves to Dance. Blindside Thunder is listening. Guys, how you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. If you want to be part of the show, by the way, MyNightOut Radio at Verizon.net, Facebook / MyNightOut, Twitter, Instagram, DJ Psyco Eddie, also on Twitter, MyNightOut RI. Go on our website, MyNightOutRI.com, for all your upcoming events.
Now, I want to get back to Doherty's Ale House for a second because I haven't been in there yet. I've been wanting to go. They gutted and redid the whole place, right? Because when it was the old owner, unfortunately, had some tough times there in the end. It kind of turned into disrepair.
Well, there was a series of owners. It originally started off as Nino's on Lake Tioga.
Which, by the way, if you grew up in Coventry, Nino's was the hot spot. Like when you graduated from high school, that's where you went. I believe
Weddings.
I had my 6th grade graduation at Nino's. It was the
Place to go.
the place in Coventry back in its
It was
prime.
the wedding/event function venue to go to in the area. They actually stole a lot of business from West Valley Inn. West Valley Inn and Nino's were in this area were the hot spots, the places to go. However, the original owner sold out. The new owner kept the name Nino's, tried to keep all the recipes, but because he had the large overhead, he had to either skimp on quality or skimp on quality of the food. Whichever he chose, it drove his business right into the ground.
It'll do that.
Yeah, the building was in severe disrepair. It actually took them over a year to get that building, when Doherty's took it over, to be ready to reopen. And they did. They literally gutted that whole place. What used to be the stage is now the beer cooler. And they have over 100 taps, not to mention bottled and canned beers. The food is excellent. I've had quite a bit to eat there at this point. Other people have joined me there, and I have not heard anything bad about the food. It's definitely well seasoned, well spiced. There's a lot of flavor to their food, and they have a very diverse menu. So definitely a place you want to check out. I'll be more than willing to throw myself under the bus, as it were, if you need a tour guide to get you there. So, what did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Anything special? I go out to eat or?
Well, no, I was saved by the weather. Because, like I was telling Tony off mic, my girlfriend just has an aversion to very cold weather. So as we speak, she's in bed with her tablet, wrapped in a bathrobe, 3 blankets, and maybe 3 layers of pajamas. And
waiting for spring.
She's not coming out until the temperature goes back up to at least 40. So until that happens, I'm on my own.
Now, I did the old cliche dinner and a movie, and I let the girlfriend pick the movie, so it was a romantic comedy. But actually, I wanted to ask you guys what you thought about this, because at one point, your food options at the actual theater were starting to get a lot better quality. You could get like a great soft pretzel. You could get sandwiches.
Yeah,
some places you could get pasta. Mm-hmm. I ordered what was on the picture, this great-looking plate of nachos, but what I got instead were some soggy chips with some nasty-ass cheese on top.
Something that looks like the Blob squatting on some firewood, that type of thing. Yeah.
Well, it falls under the same thing with McDonald's or the King, the Clown. You go to there, you look at the picture on the menu, you see this beautifully assembled, perfectly topped hamburger. When you get it, it looks like snot in a styrofoam or cardboard container.
And it looks like one of us sat on it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, kind of like if you remember that movie Falling Down with Michael Douglas, when he walks into the fast food joint and he aims the machine gun at the fast food clerks and he says, "Now look up there at that sign. See that burger up there? That luscious, and he goes through, gorgeous burger.
Yeah.
He says, now look at this sad, melted, smushed, pathetic-looking thing." And that's basically the situation you're going to run into. But that's now in the movies. Now, besides having just the yellow blob squatting on the firewood, don't you have to be as rich as Donald Trump to afford those step-ups in movie food?
I personally, I don't go to the movies, but last time I went, I was only about 25 cents off of buying a new car for what I spent at the movies.
Yeah, I mean, basically, when the movies are like McDonald's, I mean, don't go to McDonald's for anything other than French fries and a hamburger. Don't go to the movies and go to that snack bar for anything other than like Milk Duds and a Coke and a popcorn. Well, I mean, if they go beyond their specialty you are going to suffer gastrointestinally. You really are.
I am fortunate where my